Blessings Booktube. Here I am up in the corner. Here we are on our football pitch again for the World Cup book tag by Books and Bouquin Books. I saw it on Book Songs and Other Magic. And this is my UK version. I have a US version that you can see if you're interested in that one. I do have a British mother and an American father, so I am both. And therefore I'm entitled to make this UK version. Now, despite my American accent, there were not quite 11 to choose from. There weren't 11 originally listed, but, just like with the States, we've got people who moved there and became British citizens, like Kennedy after the war, people like that. I didn't end up using Kennedy, but I used a couple Africans, um, a Caribbean. And so this is my team. We've got William Golding in as keeper. Why is he my goalie? Well, Golding is basically, I got a little lazy and I just saw goalie, Golding. And that I started with that as a placeholder and I never came back to it and I filled in all the other slots. So there he has to stay. Not gonna lie. Okay. Now, why have I got Galsworthy in the right back position? Again, like my right back for my UK team, this is a workhorse. So this is someone's got to go all the way up and all the way back down the side here. And so Galsworthy was a workhorse. He, in the Forsyth Saga, I don't know how many books there are, and they're quite long. And so he's that workhorse that you need there in the defense. Now, I've only had one woman laureate to build my strong defense around this time, and that is Doris Lessing. And technically born in Iran, and grew up in Zimbabwe, but she's a British citizen. So I thought I'd pair her for a strong African center back position team with Gurna, who's Tanzanian but also holds British citizenship. And there you go. So got my African strong center backs there. And for my left fullback, it's Bertrand Russell. So the far left wing politically laureates from Britain are Russell, Shaw, and Pinter. You can see we've got Shaw there on the left wing, on the left midfield, and then Pinter we'll get to later on the left wing. Okay, Shaw, why does he count? Isn't he Irish? He is Northern Irish, and that is part of the UK. Now, technically, Heaney is also Northern Irish, but he's very adamant in associating himself with Ireland. So I didn't include him, respecting his wishes. And Yeats, while he was, all of Ireland was held by Britain at the time he was born, is also very not Northern Irish. So there we go. We're using Shaw. That's why we can use Shaw. Why is Churchill in the middle? Well, that's where you need your commander in chief, right? That's where you need the guy to command the whole field. He's running the midfield, obviously, and linking up with the defense and the offense. So that's Churchill to a T. Kipling's my right wing. He is midfielder. He is a midfielder because he goes up and back. India, UK, fiction, poetry. So he's a very versatile right midfielder for that reason. He can go both ways. V.S. Naipaul's my right winger. Again, I mentioned Harold Pinter's the left winger because he's a leftist. And why is he a forward? Oh, he's got that menace. I always feel there's a feeling of menace in Pinter's drama. So that's why he's menacing to make the goal. And Ishiguro, why is he my striker? So I think you need someone here with a lot of versatility, creativity. Ishiguro does it all. He writes a domestic comedy or comedy of manners, or what would you even call Remains of the Day? Domestic drama. He writes He's got a sci-fi, Claire in the Sun. He's got fantasy with Buried Giant. He just does every genre. So that's who you want for your forward. So that's my UK team for the World Cup Nobel Prize. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe, like, comment, design a board game, um, you know, show your love in whatever way you feel best.